the toast under his feet, but about that much. But he's still got 2 block shots already.
Less than a minute to go for Rainer Shine to get a shot off. Over to Jervy Cruz. Nobody down low for Rainer Shine. Aranya with a slash and a denial by James Yap.
And who's there to get the rebound but Rico Meyerhofer, who's been everywhere with 10 rebounds already in the first half.
The leaner for James. No. Big offensive board for Mark Pingris. Meyerhofer now.
11 rebounds for the rookie in a huge game.
Pingris, the lefty, no. Put back by Remus.
Well, one of the things that B-Meg is great at is rebounding the basketball, and they're close to doubling Rainer Shine's rebounding output in this first half.
Mercado with one eye on the clock and one eye on the basket. They try to clear the way for him. The pass, Jervy Cruz, long 2, no.
Well, again, if you're B-Meg coming into this game, if you knew you'd have a 14-point lead at halftime, holding Rainer Shine to 29 points, you've been very happy. A great job in the first half by B-Meg.
That's a pumped up Llamados squad heading into the dugout with its 14-point lead, knowing that they have successfully dictated the pace of this first half. Over to Dominic Uy now.
Thank you, Vito. I'm with Tony Washam. Tony, 15 points, 9 rebounds in the first half here in Philippine basketball. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels good. You know, I'm really happy I got the call to come here. I always wanted to come play here. You know, it's a great environment here and everything, and I'm just happy to be here, man.
Coming into the second half, what else can we see from you?
Oh, I'm just doing the best I can. You know, I'm off for 2 days, so I'm a little jet lagged a little bit, so I don't have my legs as much. But I'm going to just keep fighting. We got a great team and everything. You know, I'm just here to try to help, do whatever I got to do to help them win.
All right. Thank you, Tony. We'll see more of PBA basketball after a few reminders.
You want to have fun? Let's run. Join PBA Fun Run and be part of the cause. July 31, Mall of Asia. See you there.
3 seconds to go. Jeff Chan will launch it. Yes, sir! Oh my God! Oh! Yes, sir! What you can do, I can also do.
Then
Jervy Cruz! Jervy Cruz gets the basket!
the Soul Train took over in overtime.
And so Mercado answers back into duel. Mano a mano.
Guys, we're gonna win this, believe me. We're gonna win this.
The series is kind of over, so we have one more big game, and hopefully we can pull that off.
Doesn't get any better than this. What a play!
Welcome to halftime here at the Araneta Astrodome, Game 4 of the 2010 PBA Fiesta Conference quarterfinals between the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados and the Rainer Shine Elasto Painters, where the Llamados took this game by the horns in the first quarter and have not let go, erecting a 14-point lead heading into the half, 43-29. Vito Lizardini here along with Alex Compton. And Alex, we started off this coverage asking the question for B-Meg, where's the D? Well, it's alive and well here tonight.
Yeah, it so often happens here with us as announcers. We'll talk about something, and somebody will hear about it. I swear there's a microphone on the benches down there. And they stepped up, and they showed that the D is still present for B-Meg. 29 points. I mean, just absolutely tremendous defense, holding an explosive team to really a quarter score. 29 points is something that Rainer Shine can score in a single quarter.
It's an uphill climb. It has been an uphill climb for the Rainer Shine Elasto Painters in this ball game. And you take a look at the field goal percentage, it just jumps out at you.
19%. I mean, Vito, you're better than that. You're
well, thank you.
Yeah, you're a great shooter. But credit the defense again. Coach Galoy said it in the huddle. Too much standing around. Too much standing around against a really strong defensive team is going to lead to that number right there, 90%. Another number really jumps out at me in the rebounds. 42 rebounds, almost doubling Rainer Shine's rebounds was B-Meg, and B-Meg getting 16 16 points off of those rebounds. That's the lead right there. It's a 14-point game. They've given up 16 second chance points, and then obviously the assists. You can't get assists when you're not shooting the ball, and B-Meg has completely dominated this first half.
And you can be sure that Coach Calor going to see him brought that up in the halftime huddle, the offensive shortcomings of his Elasto Painters. Let's take a look at the leading scorers so far. And Tony Washam, his first game in the PBA, first game for the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados, just got off the plane yesterday. 15 points, pretty good showing for him.
15 points, 9 rebounds to go with those 15 points. Doing a good job, and you know, he hasn't shot the ball great. He's 6 for 17, so he's gotten some shots, and a lot of those have been from the local players getting him good looks. But don't be surprised to see him come out and just really continue to try to play within the flow of the offense here in the second half and not try to force too much.
Well, tremendous rebounding story in favor of the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados, led by Rico Meyerhofer with his 11 rebounds to go with 4 points. He's definitely doing the dirty work for the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados. More to be expected from him as we now head into our third quarter. We thank you for joining us here on Solar TV, and it will be a turnover, kicking things off for Rain or Shine.
Well, before the play could even get executed, Rod Neely shuffles his pivot foot and turns the ball over. It's been one of those days thus far for Rain or Shine.
The Llamados now back on the attack. Washam out to Reyes. James Yap, quick three.
You know, James had a quiet 7 points. Now he's got 10. But what impressed me, he had 7 rebounds in the first half himself. So James doing it on the glass as well.
Norwood. Mercado out of the double team.
They got a foul on Washam there on the reach-in, trying to recover out to Rayback. And B-Meg continues to play aggressively on the ball screen. Really looks like they're consciously trying to take the ball out of Mercado's hands on that ball screen.
Over to Rod Neely off the crossover. Could be another foul against Washam here.
I think they might get James on that one.
Yes, it will be James Yap.
Just so happened that Washam was the guy who got crossed over. So Yap had to help out.
Neely with 12 already in this ball game.
And again, Rod Neely hasn't shot well himself. Nobody really on Rain or Shine has other than Mike Rayback. Rod Neely was 4 for 15 in that first half. So Rain or Shine really needing to get something going here offensively against a tremendous defensive effort.
Well, only 5 Elasto Painters with points to their names. Jervy Cruz, Ryan Aranya, Jair Reyes, JR Reyes, all of them scoreless in this game. 15-point lead for the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados.
But if you know, it's really far time from relaxing if you're B-Meg. You're playing really well and you should be happy about that, but there's still a whole half of basketball to play.
Down to Washam against Cruz, the fadeaway jumper. Down low to Jervy Cruz. Cruz against Meyerhofer. The fake.
They get the travel first, yep. Shuffled his pivot foot on that play. I think the complaint from the bench at Rain or Shine is that he got pushed into shuffling his pivot foot, but either way, that pivot foot moved.
And we have Dominic Uy with the inside story from the dugout.
For the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados, it's all about pride, especially on defense. He said the first 3 games they made us look bad, but today we actually played really well, or good defense in the first half. But said we need to double up on defense because nobody wins in the first half for the Rain or Shine Llamados Painters. They gave up too many rebounds, 19 to be exact, and too many second chance points and layups. They got to do that, do it properly, and box out, and also run the ball because in the first half they had no fast break points.
Thank you, Dominic. 17 points now for Tony Washam. But one of the points that Dominic had mentioned about leading in the half, well, that's one of the statistics that has actually been consistent in this series. The team that had the lead in the first half went on to win their game.
Well, it's going to take a pretty nice comeback here for Rain or Shine, the way that B-Meg is playing, and Coach Galoy wisely takes a necessary timeout.
And the Llamados threatening to blow this game wide open with still 9 minutes and 54 remaining in the third quarter. We've got a timeout. At the Cuneta Astrodome as we head back into the third quarter of game number 4 between the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados and the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Rain or Shine needing only a win to advance to the semifinals. Winner of this series will meet the San Miguel Beermen in the next round. But the B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados looking like, well, it's a tough shot first by Ron Neely, but as I was saying, B-Meg Derby Ace Llamados won a winner-take-all Game 5 on Sunday.
Well, and they played great defense. It was good